Ito na.
Ito ang Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang naiba at kakaibang plataforma sa digital broadcast. Mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod, maglalahad ng mga mapagbuong komentaryo at usaping pambayan para sa kapakanan ng karamihan. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, tuwirang maglilingkod ngayon hanggang sa susunod na henerasyon. Buhay Online, Chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Ating tunghayan, pakinggan at tuklasin ang mga pangyayari at kaganapan sa mundo ng online. Buhay Online, Chikahan at kaalamang pangkabuhayan. Alamin ang pinaka-latest trends mula sa trabaho at kung hanggang saan na ang narating ng teknolohiyang ito. At ngayon, narito na ang ating host, ang ating Techie Mommy, si Jaye C. Bautista.
Hello, good morning. Good morning everyone. Happy Tuesday to everyone. Magandang umaga po sa lahat. At dun sa mga who's joined me today, thank you very much for coming and to join me for the next hour. Hindi ko na naman nakikita yung mga pangalan. Nakikita ko lang yung nag-review. So, whoever you are, thank you for joining me this morning. Maraming salamat. Pasensya na, I'm still broadcasting from the house of my tita baby who is there fixing things. Kung naririnig niyo yung mga kutsara at mga palanggana, mga kaldero, because I don't have my usual setup which has my noise cancellation and all that. So pasensya na, patawad po kung naririnig niyo yung mga nagtitinda ng taho or yung mga pinggan or mga kaldero nagluluto kasi si tita. But anyway, happy Tuesday everyone, and I'm very glad and happy that I'm able to broadcast at least every day na from Pampanga where I've moved to. Opo, dati po ako taga Manila, lumipot po ako dito sa Pampanga. And inaantay ko pa rin makabit yung internet ko, yung PLDT na nag-promise na ikakabit, nakakaloka talaga. Hanggang ngayon, wala pa akong internet. But anyway, so we are on to the subject of ways to adapt to the new normal way of life and the ways to adapt to the new normal way of working. Diba? Kasi talaga naman po, itong pandemya na hindi natin expect na ever mangyari sa buong buhay natin, of course, it has come and it's a reality that we face every day. This is our reality right now. Syempre na, it's been a year since the pandemic, and diba, siguro naman most of us of course are still adjusting to this new normal na pamumuhay, pero meron naman sa atin mga nakapag-move on na. So kahapon pinag-usapan natin kung ano yung mga reactions ba to this pandemic, or how are people coping up with this new way of life, especially online. Kasi 'di ba ang technology has become such a key factor in this pandemic situation, especially going online, right? Kasi ang education nag-transfer na from face-to-face to online education, tsaka mga modules. And so doing, pati rin ang trabaho. Maraming mga companies nag-downsize or nag-lay off ng tauhan, or yung mga hindi naman nag-lay off na pwedeng gawin ang trabaho from home, yun nauso ang WFH or work from home or remote working or teleworking sa ibang bansa. And nag-proliferate at dumami ang mga job openings naman din na ganyan. Actually, and mga careers nagbago, nag-change because yung mga nawala ng work, na-realize nila na itong pandemic, pwede kang matuto ng ibang skill, pwede kang mag-train ng ibang skill, pwede kang, may mga dating call center, pwedeng maging online English teachers or ESL teachers. There are so many things na adjust or na at the same time na augment din ang ating mga skills. At because of this pandemic situation, itong new normal, marami tayong natutuhan gawin at marami pa rin tayong maraming alamin na pwedeng gawin to improve our lives, okay? And live normally in this new normal, okay? So, pinag-usapan natin kahapon yung mga effects nito and how people are coping with this change of the new normal. Pinag-usapan natin yung escape coping tsaka yung control coping. Yun nga, in passing, pinag-usapan natin yung shock and disorientation kung ano nangyari sa pandemya. Tapos, syempre, yung feelings of anger and mga other emotions. Nagkaroon tayo ng mixed emotions about how to deal with this situation, right? Pero, syempre, ang pinaka-important is how we come to terms with this new normal, di ba? Paano natin tatanggapin the situation or paano natin tinanggap? By now, sana, yung acceptance nasa atin na, right? Sana we have fully accepted the fact that this is our normal, right? Abnormal normal, if you want to say it, because totoo naman, it's an abnormal normal way of life. It's this new normal is an abnormal normal, right? Pero kasi nga you have to focus your attention now to shift away. Kagaya na sinabi ko kahapon, dapat niyang intindihin, itanggalin niyo na yung focus niyo sa kaka-sulk, sa kaka-mull over, or sa kaka-sabi ng kakaisip kung ano yung nawala sa inyo or ano yung dating buhay niyo, right? Unang-una niyong gawin is to accept the fact that that is gone. That normal way of life that you used to have is now gone. Hello there, Angelica. Good morning and happy Tuesday to you. Thank you for joining me. As always, salamat sa iyong support, Angelica Paz. Okay? So, yun na nga. Tanggapin niyo sa sarili niyo that what you've lost and move towards what is new, right? What is the present situation and how you deal with this present situation, right? Ang proseso na to ay mabagal. It's slow for most people, okay? Fast for some. But the thing about it is to go ahead and try to do something about it. Diba? Yung kung anong sitwasyon mo, right? Kasi mga iba reluctant pa, nag-aatubili, ayaw nilang accept, ayaw nilang acknowledge. But it's an essential part of coping with change, the change of our lives. It is a fact that we have to live this way, and we have been living this way for a year now, right? So the key is to make a commitment again, make a commitment to move on, right? Move on from this, right? Yun lang kasi that's the only way talaga. Is tanggapin mo sa sarili mo na dapat na tayong mabuhay ng ibang pamamaraan, or I mean, if we've lost our jobs, of course, there are a lot of jobs nowadays that you can do online also, which is of course nandyan yung not only education wise, yung pagtuturo, yung pagtitinda, right? Yung mga restaurants and mga gumagawa rin ng mga handicrafts, mga damit, everything. Nowadays you can sell them online because yung mga delivery boys, mga delivery companies like Lala Move, mga Grab, yan. May mga trabaho dyan. Aside from the fact na, pwede ka mag-drive, pwede mo rin paggamit yung sasakyan mo to deliver. Those are the things. You have to be creative about what you can do, right? In this new normal. And all these things you can do online. Kaya, gamitin mo ang technology, make technology work for you, especially in this new normal, right? Make it work for you. Nakikita niyo ba yung ilaw sa mata ko? Sorry. Esensya. Ayan, layo natin. Right? So, yeah. So that's what I'm trying to say is you have to make technology work for you, right? Because it can. It can talaga. Esensya na ang likot-likot ko. Kasi yung ilaw nasa mata ko. Hold on a second, please. So sorry. Okay, so yeah. So going back to my topic and my subject, right? So, maraming trabaho ngayon na pwede mong gawin from the home. Okay? But unang-una nga, come to terms with the new normal, tanggapin mo. Okay? Acceptance and moving forward. Yan ang ating theme dapat sa sarili natin in this new normal. Acceptance and moving forward. This is the stage when you come to fully accept our situation, fully accept your circumstance. Tanggapin mo na ito na ang buhay natin ngayon, right? Kasi ang acceptance naman, hindi naman ibig sabihin na you give up entirely on your former situation, diba? There are things din na na-enjoy mo noon na pwede mo pa rin ma-enjoy ngayon. And of course, ang dami-dami mong good memories about the life that you had before the pandemic. At lalo-lalo na yung mga skills that you had before the pandemic, pwede mo pa rin siya magamit ngayon, right? Tsaka of course, your relationships that you had before the pandemic are still your relationships now. I hope so. Hopefully, walang nasirang relationship because of the pandemic. In fact, may mga na-nurture pa nga na bagong relationships sa pandemic. Case in point, yung aking relationship with my fiancé, right? Jenny Lakap, na because of the pandemic, doon kami naging closer. I mean, long-distance relationship kami ng aking fiancé, who I'm now I'm now engaged to be married to him, Jenny Lakap, and truth be told, it was the COVID-19 lockdown that had us becoming closer, even closer than before. And I have known him for more than 2 years, pero long distance relationship kami kasi taga Manila ko, siya taga Pampanga. But because of the COVID-19 situation before na, wala kaming magawa kundi mag-usap araw-gabi, araw-araw online, doon naging better ang aming relationship. Actually, it got tightened and strengthened by the internet and the COVID situation. COVID inspired ang aming love affair, so to speak, right? But anyway, so yeah, going back to what I was talking about, right? So okay, accepting the fact that we have to move on from this, fine, okay, good, okay. Anong kailangan mong gawin, right? Start building your new normal life intentions. Okay? Okay? Build your new normal life intentions. Make a single list of all the things I love, the things that you do and that you want to keep. Yung past, no? Ano yung mga things about the past na gusto mong i-keep itong present normal? Lista mo lahat yan. If you want to keep in your new normal, tapos, diba, lista mo, tapos lagay mo yung mga things na pwede mong i-achieve itong normal na to. Cross out anything from the past normal that doesn't deserve or doesn't serve a function sa buhay mo ngayon. Eliminate mo na yun. Yung mga irrelevant tsaka hindi pwede mong gawin. Okay? Yes, Miss Angelica pa. So happy for your love life. Marami, sana all. More blessings. Oo nga. Angelica, talaga. Yung aking minsan ipapakita ko papakita ko siya dito sa show because now I'm Pampanga with him and we're engaged to be married. Yes. It happens, right? Talagang meron ganon, meron forever na pwedeng ma-achieve online na relationship. So anyway, so na, okay? Okay. So anyway, so going back to that, so ano mga pwede natin gawin, right? There are 5 ways, okay, ito yan. I'm gonna talk about the 5 ways to adapt to the new normal work. Okay, yan. 5 ways to adapt, mali, this side. To the new normal for work, okay? Kung ano yung mga pwede natin gawin sa new normal. Paano tayo makakapag-adapt, paano tayo makaka-conform sa way of life na yan, okay? Kasi nga, we can't deny the fact that COVID-19 has altered every aspect of our lives. O na naman talaga, lahat naman na aspeto ng buhay natin na apektuhan ng COVID-19, right? Ang importante dyan is our ability to adapt, okay? More than any time is now, na kailangan natin i-encourage yung abilidad na yan na mag-adapt sa situation na to ng new normal, right? Okay? This is especially true when it comes to working, sa workplace. Yun na nga, na-discarrel tayo. Ngayon, di ka na pupunta sa office, pero may good side yun, di ba? Hindi ka na kailangan mag-commute. Tingnan mo yung picture na yan. Empty na yung train, oh. Mapasok siya mag-isa. Kasi most of the time, hindi na nagko-commute to go to work, right? Adjusting to the new normal for work is something we literally can't afford to fail at. Dapat tayo mag-adjust kung paano tayo magtrabaho, right? Kasi nga, aminin natin, our lives have been turned upside down. Talaga, hundreds of millions of people around the world are out of a job or unable to make a living. Talaga. Kasi hindi nga lahat ng trabaho ay pwedeng gawin sa bahay, right? Pero yun na nga, dapat mong malaman kung saan ka pwede, kung saan mo pwedeng i-adjust yung sarili mo, saan mo pwedeng ilugar yung sarili mo, ay mag-develop ka ng bagong skill by learning, because there's a lot of courses that you can take online, a lot of training that you can do online, a lot of instructional sa YouTube. Yan, use technology, make it work for you, right? Kasi nga, many are now part of the approximately 3.4 billion people na nawalan ng trabaho, right? That struggle, 3.4 billion people struggle to meet their basic needs without assistance, okay? Nang walang ayuda sa gobyerno. Extreme poverty was a path of steady reduction in most countries, and this was projected to continue, okay? In the short to medium term at least. The trend has now been reversed, with hundreds of millions more of people are likely to face dangers sa trabaho in the next few years kung hindi nila ipagbuti, kung hindi sila gumawa ng paraan, kung hindi tayo kikilos, hindi tayo tutungan nga lang mag-aantay ng ayuda, hindi, we are in danger of becoming a poverty-stricken country or world kung hindi natin i-hone yung ating mga skills or i-develop kung anumang skills pa ang pwede natin i-develop at magamit sa new normal na ito, right? The recovery of the global economy is expected to be slow this year and the coming years, and many industries will never be the same again. I think that holds true for the travel industry, the tourism industry, sad to say, yung hotel industry. These have been affected in a big way, right? In fact, a lot of airlines, small airlines in America have closed, and in other countries as well, pati mga hotels, kasi nga walang negosyo, right? With infection rates increasing in much of the world, more lockdowns are expected to happen, and multiple months to wait before vaccines are ready. Yun na nga, habang nag-aantay tayo, kita mo yan sa news today, ang Pasay, I think 6 places in Metro Manila or NCR are on a sort of a lockdown because of the surge of infections. Matitigas ang ulo, ayaw nyo talagang mag-social distancing, ayaw nyo talagang magmaskara, yan, lockdown na naman kayo. Pasay, I think Paranaque, Makati, some parts, I don't remember the other parts, but yan, sinarado na raw yung mga gate or yung mga entrance to those cities dahil sa surge ng infection, okay? And more lockdowns are on the horizon. Timo sa Europe din, lockdown sila before the vaccines are ready to be dispensed to normal citizens or local citizens. You can expect that to happen mga June or July, right? Ano pa lang tayo ngayon? March, April, May. My God. March, April, May, June, July. 3 months more, ano pa? Mas dadami pang kaso ng mga infections kung hindi tayo talaga mag-ingat, right? So ano ang kailangan natin gawin in the meantime nang wala pa yung vaccine, na hindi pa tayo pwedeng i-vaccinate? Mag-ingat, follow the same safety protocols. For now, at least, the new normal for work and life is here to stay, okay? Yun na nga, yung pagtatrabaho, teleworking, or work from home, okay? Here are some ways that you can adapt to working in this new normal, okay? Siyempre, social distancing, kailangan yan sa workplace. Dapat, di ba, yan, social distancing, importante yan sa workplace, please follow, alright? Ano pa? Number 1, build a new routine, okay? Ibahin nyo ang routine nyo, kung ano yung mga kinasanayan yung ways sa old normal, ibahin nyo na yan. We humans truly are creatures of habit, diba? Talaga. Truth be told, we are creatures of habit, okay? Whether we realize it or not, our routines are vital for normal functioning. Talaga. Mga ibang tao talaga, hindi sila maka-divert from their from their routine work. Routine means yung paulit-ulit natin ginagawa, right? Okay? Without healthy routines, we are more susceptible to stress, di ba? More likely to be in poor physical condition, eat and sleep worse, at ano pa yan, and struggle more with time management. Kaya nga ang mga tao talaga, meron sila talagang dapat schedule or routine. So anong kailangan mong gawin? Unang-una, sa new normal na ito ay gumawa ka ng bagong routine para sa sarili mo, right? If you haven't yet developed a new normal routine that works for you, now is the time to do so, okay? Hindi pa huli ang lahat. Mag-start ka na ng bagong routine in this new normal, okay? It doesn't matter whether you're working from home or back out in the big wide world or bumalik ka na sa opisina, dapat mo tanggapin, iba na ang mundo mo. Kahit na bumalik ka pa sa opisina, your life is already different because of this new normal, because of the pandemic. You just have to put that in your head na kahit na balik opisina na ako, hindi pa rin new normal. Paglabas ko ng opisina, I still have to wear a mask. Or even at work, you still have to wear a mask too, right? Only remove it when you're eating. If you're based at home, just about every aspect of your work and life routine has already changed, right? Talaga, tell me about it. My life has really been turned upside down. My gosh. I work, eat, and sleep where I work, right? So my work is my home. And of course, what I'm thankful for is the fact that I actually have more work than ever than before the new normal. For people like me, most of the things that I do are virtual. It's all through the internet. Pero namimiss ko pa rin yung nagbibihis para pumunta sa meeting. Namimiss ko pa rin yung pumupunta kami sa mga companies to train them on English mastery. Pumupunta sa ibang country to attend conventions. I miss that so much. But I have to live with my new normal, which is doing all those things from home, right? Hello there, Miss Lynn Gabriel. Good morning to you. And of course, you too, please po. Stay safe po. And I'm talking about kung paano tayo magsusurvive in the workplace in this new normal, or how we're coping. We're still coping with the new normal way of life online and how it can help us, okay? So yun na nga. So if you have not already started your new normal routine that works for you, the time to do it is now, okay? If you are able or required to be at an external workplace, swerte ka, okay? But kahit na nakakalabas ka pa rin, you most likely have to work within strict social distancing. Kasi nga, kahit na, like I said, kahit na tinawag na kayo ulit bumalik sa trabaho to go to the office, hindi pa rin normal ang life mo. It's still not your old normal, because you have to wear a mask to go to work. You have to observe social distancing sa opisina. Hindi na kayo pwedeng kumain, mag-lunch sabay-sabay ng magkaharap at magkwentuhan. You know, you must likely have to observe strict social distancing and hygiene guidelines sa trabaho. So, yan ang new normal pa rin yan. So, yun na talaga. Recreational spaces and restaurants and other places you used to go to are also probably working at reduced capacity. Actually, they are. Most restaurants that are open, hindi pwedeng puno. Tsaka yun na nga, they had to rebuild their restaurants so that merong social distancing, may mga shield, diba? May mga plastic, may mga shield doon na hindi kayo pwedeng, para pag magkaharap kayo, hindi pwedeng magtalsik yung laway niyo or whatever. Meron ganyan. The business establishments that reopened had to spend money to make their places safe for the new normal rin. Okay? Kasi they are under strict guidelines, diba? So clearly, a new routine is necessary for us to live comfortably and to move on from the old normal to the new normal way of life. This can also be a great opportunity kasi to rebuild better than before, di ba? When we're trying to do our new normal routine, tama, pwede mong i-improve yung mga things na hindi mo nagawa before na pwede mong magawa sa new normal. A healthy and balanced routine includes, of course, okay, let's see. Number one, structured work patterns, okay? Alright? Sufficient movement and exercise. Importante rin yan. Pwede ka naman mag-jogging Pwede ka naman maglakad-lakad, right? A regular dose of nature once in a while. Go to open air. Kaya nga nowadays, ang dami-dami pumupunta sa beach, ang dami-dami pumupunta sa Balis and everywhere, kung saan, sa Baguio. But then, once you get to those places, social distancing pa rin. Remember the protocols, right? Because this is the new normal way of life now. Yes, you can go to the beaches now. Yes, you can go to Baraka. You can go to Tagaytay. But then, social distancing. So once you get there, pag nakita nyo maraming tao, layo, keep a distance. Because yun na nga, ang virus walang paa. It is only transferred through people, right? So please, keep your distances, okay? At itong new normal, ano pa? Good eating habits. Importante ang good eating habits. Tsaka downtime. Take some downtime to relax and recharge. In my case talaga, it's a little bit hard to have some R&R on my part because I work practically 24/7, 7 days a week, 24 hours a day because I'm online all day long because my work is online. You know, what do? I do this broadcast, which is really, I'm thankful for Broad Stream Cast Communicators for having me join their stable of noted broadcasters. Kasi I find it I find happiness in being able to share what I know, tsaka yung knowledge ko, tsaka yung information na mabibigay ko sa mga tao, especially about online life, about online living, about online working, tsaka ito nga, we can do this, how can we use technology to help us live a normal life in this new normal, right? Pero yun ako, for me, ang hirap mag-adjust kasi yung mga ibang tao kasi akala nila, kasi I have my own business. Aside from teaching online English and training English, I have a creative marketing company and I have a training, a group of trainers. We do corporate training. We also teach business writing. And before, we would go to the offices. Pero yun nga, ngayon, we all do this virtually. Na-transfer ko na yan through Zoom and through Skype. We hold training sessions. We teach online through those platforms and media. Okay? So, ayan, gumawa kayo ng bagong routine in this new normal, number 1. Okay? Number 2, diversify your revenue streams. O, paano yan? Yung network nyo. Palawakin nyo ang network nyo. So, even before this crazy and unpredictable year that happened, it was advisable to not rely on just a singular revenue stream or network, or mas advisable naman magkaroon ng iba't ibang yung tita baby ko narinig ko na naman yung mga palanggana. Pasensya na kayo kasi nagbo-broadcast ako out of the house of my tita baby Del Coro kasi nga wala pa akong internet sa bahay ko. Nagmove ako sa Pampanga, 1 month ko nang inaantay kabit ng PLDT. Una kasi ang ina-order ko 100 Mbps kasi that's what I'm used to. That's what my old normal, I was using fiber of more than 100 Mbps na ni-require ko pag lipat ko sa Pampanga. Yan pala wala, hindi available, my God. Yung 50 Mbps nga para Pampa. Ikabet, my God. So I'm now nakiki-Wi-Fi dito sa kanila, sa kay Tita Baby. Alright? So anyway, so I was saying, okay, diversify your revenue streams or yung sources of income nyo. Mag-isip kayo ng iba't ibang ways pa to augment your current income or revenue source, okay? Now kasi having multiple ways to earn seems like a necessity, right? Even in a leaner world, there are always opportunities available for those that have the will to find them, diba? Tsaka grab the opportunity, take advantage of the opportunity. Kaya networking is important. Lalo na ngayon, social media marketing is very important. We can network through the internet, right? We don't have to physically go door to door actually to sell things. Everything can be done online. The new normal for work may be challenging, but there are still paths there are a lot of opportunities that are presented to you, especially online, okay? Some ways you could try to diversify your revenue stream. Paano? Okay? Starting a business. Yan. Yung mga empleyado ng iba, yung mga artista even also, the people in show business. I have a lot of friends in show business who have started to do their own businesses in lieu of wala silang pelikula ngayon, wala silang teleserye, wala nang ABS, nawalan sila ng trabaho. So, nag-start sila ng sarili-sarili mga business. Of course, this can be risky, especially in this pandemic, of course. Pero, where is there not a risk, right? In starting a business, there is always a risk, right? Sabi nga nila, you will never know if you don't try, right? But it's also the option with the highest potential payoff talaga. Ang pag-umpisa ng negosyo, ayan ang pinaka-big, iisipin mong money earner for you, just in, so to speak, right? So please, ayan na. Unang-una, paano tayo mag-increase ng revenue stream or source of income? Yan. Start a business, okay? Dali lang. If you can get the initial investment together, kung meron kang naipon na konti, okay, now might be just the perfect time to start the business you've always dreamed of having, diba? Yung mga ibang tao kasi, hindi yan mag-work, hindi yan salita ng ganun. Ginawa mo ba? Ikaw ba nag-invest na dyan? Or did you ever start to put up something? Don't cut it till you've tried, right? As my father, my deceased father always used to say, and I will always forever, and I always forever cherish this thought. Sabi niya, we should try everything once. Kung ayaw mo, sa pagkain ganun din, di ba? Or adventure, you should try anything or everything once. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again, right? If you can get the initial investment right now, then like I said, now's the perfect time to do that. Even if you don't have much cash to invest or to start with, there are businesses that cost virtually nothing to get going. Totoo yun. Kagaya dito sa Pampanga, my goodness, ang lahat ng tao magaling magluto. But at the same time, ang dami-daming mga opisina around na hindi na lumalabas para kumain. Nararasyonan mo na lang, especially in this pandemic. So, pwede kang magluto ng mga ulam, i-pack lunch mo yan sa bahay mo, tapos mag-deliver ka dito sa mga opisina malapit sa village or sa village nyo, mag-open ka rin ng karinderya or whatever. Or yan, mag-deliver ng food. Especially food delivery now is very, very rampant. Those things, ano lang bang investment nun, di ba? Yung pamamalengke mo, araw-araw. You could also make and sell clothing, jewelry, or other homemade goods. Put it online. I have a friend, my God, in the States. He makes about $5,000 a week selling things on eBay and Amazon. Ito yung mga bagay na yan, binibili lang niya yan. Kunyari nakakita siya ng sale, bibili niya yun. Tapos ibebenta niya sa eBay ng mas mahal. Kumikita siya, right? Those things. You could even plant a veggie garden, right? And try to sell some produce. Magtanim ka ng mga gulay, benta mo sa local market or dyan sa or sa mga kapitbahay mo. In the very least, you'll have some, pag natira yung mga gulay, lutuin mo, may ulam ka na, pati yung nagrarasyon ng ulam. Hindi ka malulugi doon kasi meron ka na rin pagkain, right? Ano pa? Aside from starting a business, what else can you do? Is to invest, right? Pero yan, be careful what you invest in. If you've got some savings na itabi, right? At saka kung gusto mong meron ka pang mga ibang extra hours na pwede mong i-spare, it might be time to take the plunge and put your money to work, right? Markets are volatile right now, and for the most part, the environment for new businesses is hostile. But there are certainly some industries and niches that are doing so well. You'll just need to be both intelligent and brave. So just check it out first kung ano investment mo. Nako was talking to me about Bitcoins, hindi ko naintindihan niya, or cryptocurrency. My gosh, your cryptocurrency is your money working for you. Basta look into it first, examine muna bago niyo salihan, okay? Ano pa? Ano ba ang pwede niyong gawin? Yun na nga, working as a freelancer online. That's right, which is what I am. I'm a freelance teacher. I'm a freelance publicist. I'm a freelance PR person. I'm a freelance corporate trainer, right? I don't belong to one organization or school because I'm a freelancer. And in so doing, I'm able to earn as much as I can, as the work that I can take. Sabi ko, the ability for me, the amount of money that I can earn depends upon how much I can handle, right? So dami na nga, thank you Lord for the blessings of projects and work. Ako na yung umaayaw dun sa work dahil yung oras ko kulang, right? Pero of course, ito ini-enjoy ko yung pag-broadcast at least an hour a day to help people to give some information in order to encourage people that there is a way to live comfortably and well in this new normal. Hello there, Los Unidas Juventus. Thank you for coming. Thank you for joining me today. Ano pa? So, working as a freelancer online. If you have skills, okay, ayan. Nowadays kasi, you don't need a PhD, you don't need a degree in order to train someone or coach someone online. If you have a skill or an expertise that you need to share, that you want to share, pwede mong i-monetize yan, okay? If you have skills that are transferable to the online world, gawin nyo, gamitin nyo, right? You already have a big advantage over most of the world's workforce kung yung skill mo ay kaya mong dalhin online at ituro. Pag-zumba, pag-yoga, pag-crossfit training, lahat na ngayon yan pwedeng gawin online. Yun na nga, online teaching not just English but any subject. You can teach IT online also. You can also do instructionals. You can teach how to cook. You know, all these things you can now do online, right? So that's how you can make technology work for you, right? So this pandemic has already forced us to reassess which types of work can be done remotely and which cannot, right? Many fields had already started to move online. You know, like I told you, writing. My God, my writing job. I'm a journalist by profession. I've been a columnist in the newspaper, online and manual newspaper. Sa Manila Bulletin ako for 9 years. I am Techie Mommy. I am Techie Mommy Talks by Bautista that became quite popular in the early 2000s, right? Online and also sa dyaryo. And I'm proud of that fact. Pero ngayon lahat yan, digital na. It's been translated to writing, translation, design, marketing, web development, admin, yun, yung mga virtual assistants. See, you can get these jobs. Ang mga sekretarya, virtual assistants are virtual secretaries, virtual executive secretaries. Ang mga Amerika, mga ibang countries are hiring from the Philippines, mga ganyan sekretarya. Kasi nga, for them, it's cheaper to hire people who can also already read and speak English and then understand or make appointments or answer phone calls in English. Yung sekretarya nila, nasa Pilipinas pero Amerika yung company or sa Australia. Kasi, imagine that, ang sekretarya doon, ang basic pay, $2,000 a month. Eh dito, $500 a month. Pwede na sila magkaroon ng executive assistant, right? Or for $700 a month. So that's why those kinds of jobs are proliferating now. Virtual assistants, virtual bookkeepers, accountants, right? Transcribers, right? IT support, engineering, architecture, and accounting talaga, to name just a few. Marami. Pati medical transcription that's been going on for ages. Some of the most popular platforms for freelancing, para maghanap kayo ng freelancing jobs, diba? Nasabi ko na dati, Upwork. Okay, teka. Let me see if I can bring up the image so that you can see kung saan kayo pwede magharap ng trabaho online. Let me find out first. Dali lang, hanapin ko pa. Makikita nyo lahat ng files ko dito. Because hanap ng files si Jay. What is that? Online jobs. Ito, yan. There you go, okay? Hindi yung akadsok. Ayaw ko yan, akadsok na yan. It is these jobs. They're freelance. Upwork. Ayan. Look up this company, Upwork. Alright? Diyan kayo makakakuha ng maraming trabaho in different fields. Okay? Go to Upwork. Alright? Diyan kayo makakakuha ng work. Okay? So, for freelance work, check out Upwork. Okay? Okay. Meron pa Guru, G-U-R-U, tsaka Fiverr. Like number 5 with 2 R's at the end. Tsaka Toptal, T-O-P-T-A-L. Don't expect instant results, ha? Unless you're already highly qualified. tsaka experience sa field mo, makakakuha ka agad ng racket dyan sa Upwork. But with time and effort, you may be able to become a full-time freelancer, right? Okay? Ano pa? Ano pang pwede natin gawin? Join the sharing economy. Ayan. Sasabi ko lang, right? Ang dali lang. Oops. Ano masasabi ko? Ayan, join the sharing economy. Nowadays, mag-share ka. Ayan, no? Mag-participate ka kung nagtatanim ka. Join the sharing economy. What do I mean by join the sharing economy? In case you've never heard of it or have no idea what one is, a sharing economy is the term used to describe an economic system based on collaborative consumption. If that sounds a little bit strange or highfalutin to you, it's basically meaning an economy where assets and services are shared among private individuals. Diba? Cutting big business and government out of the loop. This includes everything from trading and gift-giving neighbors to crowdfunding campaigns and Wikipedia. Okay? Sharing economies are experiencing exponential growth because of the COVID-19 pandemic. Talaga yan. Ang dami ngayon nagsishare, di ba? Parang yung mga kapitbahay na nagbibigay ng ulam o nagpapalitan ng ingredients or pahiram muna ng iyong meron ng kamatis dyan or meron ka ba dyang harina or mantika, okay? It's only logical that billions of people are currently being forced to find new ways to live and work, diba? Marami naghahanap ng trabaho. Coming together to find creative solutions is what has made humanity the most successful species on Earth. Kasi ano tayo? Yung resilience sa atin, tsaka yung creativity ng isang individual ang nakakatulong sa atin sa pandemya na ito. In times of crisis, we tend to do our best work. Talaga, di ba? Ang Pinoy naman din, kilala sa ganyan. There are loads of ways to get involved with and benefit from sharing economies. While this may be the oldest economic system on the planet, ang internet has opened up possibilities, di ba, that na hindi natin talagang mauubos yung information na makukuha natin sa internet, tsaka yung opportunities. Sharing economies is also a way for us to rebuild something that many of us have lost. A sense of community. Yun talaga. In this pandemic talaga, we are all brought closer together. Siyempre, meron din mga kriminal na nag-emerge dyan, naging opportunistic dahil sa pandemya. Pero more than ever, yung pagbabayanihan ay nangyayari sa atin, right? Not only, but worldwide. Okay? If this is something that doesn't exist where you live, maybe you should be the one to start the ball rolling. If you don't know your neighbors, reach out to a greater community. Ako nga, na-experience ko na yan dito sa Pampanga. My gosh, the neighbors, bigay kami ng ulam. Tapos dito may nagtitinda ng gulay. Kailangan pumuntang palengke kasi may nagdadaan, may nagtitinda ng ulam. Yung tinanim niya sa garden niya, sa benta niya. So, ganyan. You know, sharing economy. It's a sharing economy. Kung ano yung meron ka, share mo. Right? Anong mawawala sa'yo? Actually, everything to gain, right? So, yeah. So, that's what that's what I'm talking about. Tapos yung mga well, it was International Women's Day excuse me, yesterday. Excuse me. And to honor the women, there are organizations that are helping women cope with the new normal brought on by the COVID-19, actually. Yeah. May mga organisasyon na tumutulong sa mga kababaihan, right? And of course, me, I'm a woman, and I'm a single working mother, and I feel the plight of a lot of millions of women who have been affected by this pandemic. So, yun na nga, there are organizations around the world helping women cope up with this COVID-19 period. Ano to, okay? Kasi we have to admit that women have been badly hit by the pandemic, right? Working from home and increased Yun na nga, working from home ka na, nag-increase pa yung family responsibilities mo. Sabi ko nga sa mga tinuturuan ko sa estudyante, pag tinanong ko sa kanila, what is your job? Or are you a worker, student at home? Oh, I'm just a housewife. I'm just a homemaker. Sabi ko, hindi mo dapat i-just yung pagiging homemaker. My God, especially in this pandemic where children are asked to study from home or your husband is working from home. Nadagdagan nga actually yung responsibility nung housewife na yon. Ang housewife's work is never done. Mga housewives, dapat yung isipin, a housewife or a mommy's work is never done. Yan ang trabaho na 24/7 talaga. Lifetime guarantee yan. Tsaka we are overworked and underpaid, right? Mommies and wives. According to the Lincoln Opportunity Index released recently, okay, women have been disproportionately impacted amid COVID-19 and the expectations to juggle home and work life talaga naging chaotic. Kasi nga, kagaya ko, working ka na from home, asikasuhin mo pa rin yung pamilya mo, wala. Yung work-home balance, wala. Wala talaga, right? And women are mostly affected by that. Consumer sentiment from the report shows that more than 7 in 10 working women, or 71%, and working mothers, 77%, feel that managing domestic responsibilities often comes in their way of career development. Yun na nga, naapektuhan ng domestic life. Pero ako nga, tinatry ko yan talaga i-balance everyday kasi I've been living this new normal for a year now, right? And I've managed to do it. Because, hindi ko naman sabi, siguro superwoman ako, pero talaga, I think most moms are superwomen, especially working moms. I can be a mom to my child and of course a wife, a dutiful wife to my husband-to-be, and still have my career and take care of all the things that I have to do, the jobs that I have to do, right? Because yun na nga, kinakaya ko, pero hindi madali. Hindi madali talaga. Multitasking kasi is my middle name. Sanay ako mag-multitask, but not everyone can be like that, right? But, in fact, about 2/3 of working women and working mothers said they have faced discrimination at work because of family and household responsibilities. The nature of work remains significantly gender-specific kasi, with women and men tending to cluster in different occupations. This shapes the gender implications of the pandemic. Analysis shows that globally, female jobs are 19% more at risk than male jobs, simply because women are disproportionately represented in sectors negatively affected by the COVID-19 crisis, such as accommodation and food services. Yun na nga yung hotel, yung mga nagtatrabaho sa hotel, tsaka restaurants. Maraming women. While gender parity has been one of the most debated issues, yung fairness sa trabaho, yung gender equality, it is important not to let the pandemic get the better of us when it comes to equal opportunities. Talaga naman, hello, equality talaga in every aspect, whether it's jobs or in the home. Okay? The pandemic posed a unique and unforeseen challenge for everybody, of course. Hindi na natin ma-discount. Especially women who are typically the primary caregivers at home, right? As personal and professional worlds merged, parang ako, women were the ones who struggled the most as they were expected to transition seamlessly between both worlds. Hindi madali ang transition from the workplace to home while meeting the demands of each nga, yung work-home balance. Anxiety and stress were very highly seen sa mga babae, mostly in general. And so with a concern sa physical health, talaga naman. I said that the other day, I think it was Monday or last Friday, was it Monday? I think Friday, when I said that this pandemic has actually taken its toll on a lot of people. Yes, I think Monday. Na mentally and emotionally, psychologically, it has affected a lot of people. But a lot of them were mostly the women who were the mommies, right? Meron ako mga estudyante sa ESL ko, mga mommies that I teach English to na talagang nagle-lesson lang sila mga alas 12 ng gabi kasi tulog na yung asawa nila tsaka anak, tapos na sila mag-housework. That's the only time they have to have time for themselves, right? And so talaga, a 24/7 employee assistant program is needed, right? You think? Because Some companies have organized 24/7 employee assistance online to deal with psychological stresses and emotional and mental stress situations sa mga empleyado. Sa Amerika to, right? Sa Philippines, I don't know kung meron silang ganito. So, how do we deal with this as women? Going virtual would help. Okay? For those mga women who are getting stressed because of work from home or trying to balance their work and their home in the home, you can go online to seek help. Okay, merong companies like Virtual Vapasi. What is Virtual Vapasi? Vapasi is VAPASI. It's a technical training program designed for women technologists on a career break. Okay, so this will help you train and belong to a group of technologists or experts in whatever field. Get together and talk and just vent out your thoughts or your feelings para emotionally makatulong, right? Meron ding NOW, Now, which means Network of Women. NOW is a forum for curious women from all walks of life. You can belong to NOW, Network of Women. If you're looking to be a part of a network, kasi 'di ba, sabi nga natin, in this new normal, kailangan malawak ang network natin, creative tayo about the things that we have to do. And this, because of the Women's International Day, I'm talking about how women can be helped naman din to deal with working in this new normal, okay? Belong to groups like Virtual Vapasi or NOW, which is Network of Women, where women come together to learn from each other and be inspired, okay? Okay? Ano pa? Mental health and wellness. Okay? The Women at TW Affinity Group is a forum to strengthen and support the gender diversity agenda. Yun na kasi dapat gender equality should be happening everywhere na. Okay? The importance of mental health and when to seek support and living with mindfulness or organized by industry experts to guide employees during this time. Okay? So sa Amerika maraming mga ganyan eh. Ano pang pwede nyo mga gawa? Creating a dialogue space. Okay? Dapat kasi meron kang kausap tungkol sa mga feelings mo. You find a point person to relate to, find a group to belong to so that you can share your experiences and also talk about your your thoughts, talk about your misgivings. It's important that you have someone to have a dialogue with. Okay, women, in this new normal. Okay. Very early kasi into the pandemic, people needed to care for their families, right? And that's why a lot of women were stressed because all of a sudden, yung asawa nila, 24/7 nilang kasama, lalo na rin yung mga anak, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, kailangan pagluto. So yan talaga, women were mostly affected by this pandemic situation. Mommies, and more so working mommies, right? It was important to highlight the message that, that women should find time also for rest and relaxation in this pandemic. Relaxation and rest from parenting, relaxation and rest from housewiving, and doing housework, and also work per se. You should find time to have some free time for yourself, and also belong to a group or a chat group or a civic group to share your ideas and to also just vent out. Importante yan para sa ating mga working mommies, okay? And of course, it's important to empower yourself, yung mga moms working from home. Empower yourself means gamitin niyo yung technology to learn new things, to be able to transition and shift careers also. Ang dami dyan talaga, like ang dami dyan from just being a housewife, you can be an online school teacher, you can be a Zumba trainer, you can be a CrossFit trainer, you can be a yoga instructor. Meron din dyan mga courses that you can take, get another degree online. Just empower yourself, okay, in many ways. Ang PayPal has a number of initiatives focused on women. PayPal is that payment platform, di ba, na nowadays famous ang PayPal kasi pag international yung babayad sa'yo, pwede na lang i-course through PayPal. Kung freelance writer ka, writing for many people abroad, you can tell them to pay you through PayPal. So PayPal has a number of initiatives focused on women. Unity, a community of women and men are working together to empower women at PayPal, right? So they hosted the virtual events, gumawa sila ng mga events to encourage mga women, okay? So yung mga companies dapat sila rin kasi gumawa ng mga programs to encourage the women workers, especially the ones working online. Tsaka sabi nila before, the government is making a move to have people that are working from home have the same benefits as those working in the office. Dapat sana mangyari na yan, right? So, ayan, malapit na naman tayong magtapos, right? And what did we talk about this time is we talked about ways to adapt to the new normal for work. Okay, we have talked about that in passing, and of course today, in detail, what did we talk about? We said, first of all, build your new routine. Okay, we are creatures of habit. But now is the time to divert from that habit and start a new habit in this new normal. Okay, number one, build your new routine. Yung mga dati yung ginagawa nung wala pang pandemic, gawin nyo na ngayon ang bagong routine nyo. Of course, yung exercise, kasama pa rin dyan. Structured work patterns, sufficient movement and exercise, a regular dose of nature, paminsan-minsan pumasyal kayo sa beach o sa bundok to have nature, wala namang virus doon, basta open air, and develop good eating habits, better eating habits, and then find time to relax and recharge, okay? And number two, diversify your revenue streams. Humanap kayo ng iba-ibang sources of income, hindi lang asahan nyo. Start a business if you can. Hindi lahat ng business kailangan malaking kapital. You know, this is the best time to start a business. Pero alamin nyo lang kung saan. Of course, especially nowadays ngayon, pagkain ang bumibenta, tsaka mga services, right? Investing, okay? Be careful what you invest in. And of course, lastly, work as a freelancer online. Right? You don't have to belong to one organization. Be a freelancer. Marami kayong makukuhang trabaho online also. Okay? So that was what we talked about today. And also, we also talked about how women how women are affected today and how organizations in the world are helping women cope with the new normal brought by the COVID-19. Tomorrow, more tips on how to live normally. Well, maybe I have 4 minutes to talk about how to cope with the new normal but we already said that most. But first of all, be kind. Be kind to everyone. Be kind to others. Because this is a learning curve for all of us. This pandemic situation is still a learning curve. Lahat tayo ay still nag-a-adjust. Lahat tayo pinag-aaralan pa rin natin kung paano mapapabuti yung buhay natin in this new normal, in this pandemic. But maraming salamat po for those who joined me today for the show. Thank you so much, Miss Angelica Paz, for always being there supportive. Okay? For always supporting us. And Miss Lilian Gabriel, of course, thank you very much. Los Unidos Juventus Estados. Thank you to Tita Baby Del Coro and Cel Del Coro Chu for hosting our show for the past week. Thank you. Kasama ng mga sounds and around us. Thank you. Maraming salamat. Thank you very much. Si Tita Heidi, kung nanonood ka, hindi ko nakikita. Tita Heidi Lakap, Tita Agnes, Tita Pri, Tito Jaime. Thank you very much for always supporting, and saka, of course, my beloved Jenny at Mike Kiani. Thank you, faith, hope, and love, everyone. And please, of course, like I said, it is possible. It's really possible to live a normal life in this new abnormal new normal that we live in. Okay. Tomorrow, I will talk about the best remote jobs that we can do that are high in demand this 2021. So thank you very much. Maraming salamat. Meron pa pala akong 3 minutes. But like I said, first of all, acceptance, okay? We have to accept the fact that this is not our old life anymore, that we have to move on in this new normal. Let us not dwell from the past, let's not dwell in the past, because we are now living this new normal. Thank you very much, and have a good day, everyone. Happy Tuesday to all, and see you tomorrow, of course. Same time, 11 o'clock to 12, Monday to Friday, dito sa Broad Stream Cast Communicators. Nasa YouTube na po kami ngayon. Right after our live telecast here at Facebook, nata-transfer na po tayo sa YouTube. So please like and subscribe to our Broad Stream Cast Communicators channel, where all of our shows are hosted and posted. Okay? So mga hindi nakakapanood, mga delayed telecast, pwede nilang balikan sa YouTube. Alright? YouTubers na po kaming lahat. Tulungan niyo po kaming ma-achieve yung aming goal na subscribers. Okay? Thank you very much. Have a good day. And in behalf of all my colleagues here at Broad Stream Cast Communicators, we greet all the women. Happy International Women's Day po sa aming mga kababaihan. Right? Mabuhay kaming mga babae, lalo yung mga nagtatrabaho at mga nanay. Thank you very much. Have a good day, everyone. Thank you for joining me.
Inyong natunghayan at napakinggan ang mga makabagong pamamaraan sa mundo ng online sa pamamagitan pa rin ng Broad Stream Cast Communicators. Hanggang sa muli, maraming salamat po. Ito ang Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang naiba at kakaibang plataforma sa digital broadcast mula Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao hanggang sa iba't ibang dako ng mundo. Broad Stream Cast Communicators, ang sandigan ng sambayanan mula sa walang labis at walang kulang na pagbabalita, paglilingkod